Assalamu alaikum student. I am Sadaf Najmi and the topic name is role of pectin enzyme in fruit juice production. Here is the content of the topic. First one is the introduction. Pectin is complex polysaccharide present in middle lamella of plant cell wall, provide mechanical strength to plant cell wall. Acetic heteropolysaccharides with molecular masses ranging from 23,000 to 3,60,000 D occurs in varying amount of high plant tissues involved in degradation of plant material, speeding up the extraction of fruit juice from fruits. Then types of pectin enzyme. Different types of pectin enzyme vary in how they degrade pectin. Pectin form the center of plant cell wall. When pectin is degraded by pectinase, the cell wall become weaker. Polyglyceronase helps tomatoes become soft and edible. Here is the different types of pectin enzyme. The pectinolytic enzymes, pectin methyl esterase, pectin glyceronase, and pectate liases. Then is the pectin structure and composition. Pectin is negatively charged with high molecular weight heteropolysaccharide composed of main chain alpha 1 4 linked D-galactonic acid and monomers. It has ramenose residues in the main chain. Side chain is composed of arabinose, galactose, and xylose. Here is structure representation of the pectin enzyme. Then mode of action of pectin enzyme. Pectin enzyme is protein that break down pectin cells into carbohydrates that are less complex, does not reflect light, and give the juice cloudy appearance. Pectin enzyme causes molecular change in the juice. It changes the molecular structure of. Then is mode of action of the pectin enzyme. Here is the diagrammatic representation of pectin enzyme. As you can see, here is pectin methyl esterase that break down the methyl group. Then pectin liase and polyglyceronase. These are different types of pectin enzyme, and you can see how they work, how these types work. Then is SSF process condition, solid surface fermentation. Several fungal strain are used for the production of pectin enzyme through solid surface fermentation. SSF depends on number of parameters which are following. The first one is solid medium. The yield of pectin enzyme can be affected by the choice of medium. Solid medium is found economical for higher yield. Then is production time. Production time varies with the nature of solid substrates and selected microorganism. Third one is production temperature. 30 to 37 Celsius degree temperature is found to be optimum for pectin enzyme production. And fourth one is moisture content and moisturizing agent. 40 to 80% variation in initial moisture content for production of pectin enzyme is useful. Then is particle, and then is inoculum of microorganism. Inoculum size is very important in SSF process. Basically, the inoculum size of 10 raised to power 5 to 10 raised to power 7 spore per gram is suitable. Then is agitation frequency. Speed of agitation is once to thrice a day is important. Then I will tell you different steps that are used for the production of juice. Here we will discuss the production of apple juice. Several types of juice are available commercially. The production of apple juice steps are following. First one is pre-press treatment, then pressing, third one is clarification, fourth one is starches, and the last one is juice recovery. First one is pre-press treatment. In this we see apples are crushed in a mill, then apple pulp is stirred in holding tank for 15 to 20 minutes. Then pulp is heated at 30 degrees before enzyme treatment. Pre-press treatment with pectinase takes 15 minutes to 2 hours depending upon the nature and amount of enzyme. During incubation, the pectinase degrades soluble pectin, also break down insoluble pectin which hampers juice extraction. Then is pressing. Pulp is not broken down too much in pre-press as it would be difficult to press. Pressing is done using continuous filters or rotatory press. Yielding may increase up to 20% depending upon age and variety of apples. Enzymatic treatment is effective with mature and cold storage apples. Then here is clarification step. In clarification step, we do centrifugation, removes large piece of debris, leaving small particles in suspension. For clear juice, the suspended particles should remove. Juice is then filtered, but soluble pectin remains in juice, making it too viscous to filter quickly. Second, centrifugation and filtration give clear juice. Then here is starch. Here unripe apples may continue up to 15% starch. First, centrifugation removes the most of starch, about 5% usually remains. This can be broken down using an amylase active at pH of apple juice, added at the same time as the pectinase. Then the last step is juice recovery. The greater yield of juice is obtained at larger enzymatic amount and incubation time. 41% increase in juice recovery with enzymatic treatment. Here is the formula through which we can find juice recovery. Juice recovery is equal to weight of juice and weight of divided by weight of fruit. We can find percentage how much juice is recovered after this treatment, and we can find by this formula, as you can see. Then here is the structure representation of the different steps that are involved in fruit juice production. As you can see, in first step, apples are added into crushing tank. Then they are mixed with pectinase enzyme and in holding tank. Then this juice with pectinase enzyme enters into filtration tank. Here filtration occurs. Then again the juice goes to mixing in holding tank with pectinase enzyme. Then flocculation of pectin and protein complexes are formed. Then it goes to clarification tank where clarification of juice occurs. And then final product juice with more clarity and higher yield is obtained, and the last one is packed juice ready for marketing. Then I will tell you the different effect of enzymatic treatment on physico-chemical properties of juice. Effect of enzymatic treatment on total soluble solids of juice, viscosity of juice, pH of juice, ascorbic acid content of juice, turbidity of juice, and anthocyanin content of juice. Here is the table which shows you the biochemical properties of some pectic enzyme. This table shows how different types of pectic enzyme are produced from different sources. Here is the microorganism, bacteria, fungi, and yeast. These microorganisms produce different types of pectin enzyme at optimal pH and temperature, which is specific for each enzyme. As you can see, in bacteria, Bacillus sp. anti 33, it produces enzyme polygalactonase at pH 10.5 and temperature is 75. And you can see the whole table which shows different sources of enzyme and temperature and pH. Then is effect of enzymatic treatment on total soluble solids of juice. Enzymatic extraction also increased ESS of juice from various fruits. The use of various enzymes increased soluble content from 6.8 Brix to 7.3 Brix, which in the first hour of incubation. The increase in TSS is released to degree of tissue breakdown, releasing more compounds such as sugar which contribute to soluble solids. Then we see the effect of enzyme on the viscosity of juice. The use of enzymatic treatment drove the viscosity of the fruit juice. It is due to the hydrolytic action of enzyme on cellulosic and pectic material present in the juice. Before filtration, fruit juice are treated with enzyme for hydrolyzing soluble polysaccharide responsible for higher viscosity. Viscosity is also reduced by increasing the incubation time. And then we see the effect of enzyme on the pH of the juice. The pH value decreases with increase in enzyme concentration. The incubation time of 2 to 3 hours, the pH decreases significantly. Decrease in pH from 4.5 to 3.0 could increase the shelf life about 3 times. Optimized pH result in combination of enzymatic treatment. Then here are the effect of enzymatic treatment on the ascorbic acid content of juice. The ascorbic acid content of clarified juice decreases to 11.8 milligram to 100 8 11.8 milligram per 100 gram as compared to lychee pulp. This is due to oxidation of ascorbic acid during clarification. Ascorbic acid content remain unaffected with increase in enzyme concentration. Then effect of enzymatic treatment on turbidity of juice. Increase in enzyme concentration decreases turbidity. Turbidity was 30% low in sample produced without enzyme. Pectin was the main cause of turbidity. During clarification process, the amount of pectin in the juice decreased, therefore reducing the turbidity of juice. And then is the effect of enzymatic treatment on anthocyanin content of juice. Pectinase treatment increase the release of anthocyanin. Anthocyanin present in the skin of the fruit. During pressing, it should be transferred into juice. The anthocyanin yield increase with increase in enzyme dosage and maceration temperature, but these parameters and maceration time depends on the enzyme used for maceration. Then here is the conclusion of this topic. Pectinase has been an integral part of modern food processing technology. Enzyme in combination increase the juice recovery, TSS's clarity, and decrease viscosity and turbidity. Pectolytic enzyme have wide application to enhance pulp liquefaction. And the last is references. And thank you so much.